to be. You can be from any Barrios where you come and get the tea. You want real talk with real people, nowhere else you need to go. Talking real issues, real substance, what else you need to know. Shawty been all in the White House, but she can talk the trap. She ain't never left the community, so she know where it's at. I'm talking BK Finer, she gon' rep it to the grave. And I only support the real, so I'ma tune in every day. Way up. You are now tuned in to Angela, but I call her Yee. Way up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip,
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to 'em.
It's Way Up. I'm Angela Yee. Mano's here.
New Mano.
Funny talk behind the scenes as we get ready for Yee Tea. Well, Nicki Minaj, her second Amsterdam tour date has been canceled after she was detained for alleged drug possession. The promoter announced on its website that June 2nd show was canceled due to the events of last week. They said Amsterdam will no longer be taking place. Tickets will be refunded at the point of sale. So she did say on Instagram Live at the time that she was not carrying drugs. She was detained while leaving Amsterdam. Her reps have not responded to Variety's request for comment on the canceled date, but she did perform a rescheduled Manchester show in addition to dates in Birmingham, London, Glasgow. She's playing in Paris this weekend, and then Germany and Poland. So everything else, the show must go on, just not for that particular date.
They said she had soft drugs.
Yeah.
What are those?
I don't know. Probably like marijuana. All right. Now, Salt-N-Pepa. They are the first female rappers to have their own action figure. So congratulations to them. If you know me, I'm a huge Salt-N-Pepa fan from when I was a kid.
That's right.
You know, so I love to see it. And I actually interviewed them during COVID over Zoom, and I was super excited. And I watched that movie, the biopic that they had about them. So congratulations to Salt-N-Pepa. All right, Iggy Azalea is promoting her new crypto venture. She has a video where she is twerking, and she said, "Let's get to work." Okay, all right. Anyway, this was all about the ladies just now. So, Kris Jenner, she recently was on the Kardashians talking about her age gap. You know, her boyfriend, Corey Gamble, is 25 years younger than her.
Nice.
Right. And here's what she had to say.
I used to say to Corey all the time when I first started dating him, like, why do you want to date somebody older than you? I didn't get the age gap. And then he taught me that age is just a number.
Right.
Listen, I can't explain someone's chemistry or why people fall in love, but it's been an amazing almost 10 years, and we have a great time.
You know, she's 68, he's 43. And they met in 2014 in Ibiza at a birthday party for one of their mutual friends. And then they started dating shortly after they met.
I believe it. I'm here for that.
You're
you
here
gotta
for
let
it?
the cougars have a life.
That the cougar's cool.
Yeah. The cougar's
All right,
cool.
now Kylie Jenner, in the meantime, they're really trying to get us to watch the Kardashians. I just want to say that. But she was talking to Khloe Kardashian about her friendship with Jordan Woods. If you guys recall everything that happened, Kylie and Jordan fell out. They were best friends, and this all has to do with Tristan Thompson.
They was kissing, right?
Yeah, and, you know, obviously Khloe had a huge problem with that. And here's what she had to say about her repaired friendship.
Saw Jordan again in Paris.
How was that?
It was fun. I think we have like a lot more like healthy distance in the relationship. Now it's like
I think
we
it's
talk
really
once a month. I think what I do love now is that the narrative about us online is also over.
I've never had an issue with you keeping your friendships with anyone.
You know what, too? They probably wouldn't feel that way if Jordan hadn't moved on.
Jordan moved on. She
and leveled
packed
up.
her bags.
That
didn't
probably
look
was
back.
the best thing that could have happened to her, honestly, not being that
Not
affiliated
being
in the shadow.
Yeah. See.
So, you know, things happen for a reason, and that is your Yee Tea. And when we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we discuss what we did last night. Also, today we are playing Glorilla featuring Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. Every hour? Every top of the hour, every hour. So just want to make sure y'all know that's going to be happening all throughout the show. World premiere, Wannabe remix. All right. So we have that going on. But in the meantime, let's get into Feeling Myself. Nicki Minaj and Beyonce is Way Up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
New Mano on a Friday. It's Way Up. And it is time for About Last Night. Anything you want to say?
Play. No.
You were just giving us advice.
I was cleaning up.
He was giving us advice about making sure you don't have hair anywhere.
Stop it.
You did. So for all the cheaters out there.
I don't know nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
And you're right about that, because once you see a hair, you know that's not yours, ladies. You're like,
yeah, don't get.
Whose hair is this?
Right. Keep you a little.
And I'm gonna give y'all ladies another tip too. Look in the trash can.
Stay out of the trash can.
Okay. If
you look at my trash can, you gotta go.
Bring them gloves with you, girl, and go through the little trash can. You'll see everything in there. All right, just some advice. But anyway, we're talking about last night. Anything else, Mano?
Nah, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
It's a touchy subject. Mm-hmm. And plus, I'm celibate for 9.
It's a celebration today.
Yes.
So last night I went to go to a Broadway play at the Roundabout Theater. That was my first time at that particular theater. I was with my girl Kim Osario. That's my play partner.
That's my dog right there.
Right. She loves going to plays. She's gone to see Wicked like 10 times, and I think we're going again on Monday. But last night we went to go see Home. And Home is a new Broadway event. And it was so good. First of all, there were only 3 actors, but they played about more than 40 different characters.
Wow.
And
is that the one we talked about?
No, we haven't talked about this one yet.
We haven't talked about this one?
No, this is my first time seeing it. And we actually met some listeners that came out, and we went to dinner first, and then we went to the play. So shout out to Tina and Sharon, right? Is that right? Tina and her mom, Sharon, they're from Queens, and they came out, and I got a chance to hang out with them. But we went to the play, and the talent that you have to be able to be on that stage and quite accurately portray all these different characters while also not having any props on stage. So they would be doing things like cleaning up in the bar, just everything that they were doing. It really looked like they were doing it, even though they had nothing in their hands. They would change like the background on the stage and things like that. But when I tell you, it was an amazing experience. I got a little sad. I'm not going to tell you guys what happens at the end, but it's basically about a character named Cephas who leaves his North Carolina farm to pursue perhaps a better life in the big city. He doesn't go to war in Vietnam, so he ends up having to go to jail. And then you know what happens once you get out of jail. It's really hard to be able to get anything, a job. You know, first he had a good paying job, but then he ended up...
Life was just life.
Yeah, life was lifing. So I'm going to say that much. But shout out to Kenny Leon, who actually directed this.
I almost cried just now.
You should see it. I think you would really like it.
I would.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cephas.
In the beginning, it took me a second to understand what was happening, but then it started to all come together. But the talented actors in this play, Tori Kittles, Brittany Ng, and Story Ayers, they did it was so impressive. So I just want to shout out to them and to the play Home. And I'm telling y'all, go to a Broadway play. All right. If you've never been, or if you haven't been in a while, just make sure you go and support, because they work so hard, and it is an amazing night out. It was 90 minutes long, no intermission, just straight through, and well worth it. All right. When we come back, tell us a secret. 800-292-5150 is a number. Call us up. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your deepest, darkest Friday secrets.
Please.
Are you having a celebration like Mano, or a celebration like Mano?
Please.
All right. 800-292-5150. It's a no judgment zone. Tell us a secret.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano is here.
No, Mano!
Are there any secrets you want to share, Mano?
I was hoping that you came in today because it's a nice Friday, and you said, you know what, I'm going to say a secret.
Okay. Well, anonymous caller, what's your secret?
So I've had this fantasy of being with a trans woman, and last weekend I acted on that fantasy, and I went online and I met someone.
Okay.
And I went to go see that person and had a beautiful experience.
Okay. Well, congrats.
Thank you. You only live once, so you might as well just go for it.
You went for it, huh?
Yeah, man. It was awesome.
Ooh, we need some details. What did you do? Like, what happened? Tell us about it.
Oh, man.
No, we don't want details. We definitely don't want
It's
details.
a secret. Yeah,
No, we don't want
nobody knows
details.
who he is. I just
we
want to
don't
know,
want
like,
details.
what was in the
I
fantasy?
know it got to be like PG-13, but so I go over there, right, and got to know one another, and I was like, wow, like, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. You're not the only person that has those fantasies, I'm sure, so...
Y'all have a good day. Thanks for listening to me, and
right.
stay up.
God bless you, brother.
Thanks for sharing with us. Hey, anonymous caller, how are you?
I'm good. I'm sneaking because I'm at work right now.
Okay, we'll be quiet. So go ahead. What's your secret?
My secret was my ex and her daughter and I had sex about 3 different times.
What?
Wait, together?
No. I was just, my secret was that me and the daughter had sex about 3 times.
Oh, okay, not all together. Okay.
Oh, not together.
No.
I was like, wow, that's really freaky.
That's what I thought you were saying.
I did too. Okay.
Well, that wouldn't have been no damn secret.
Right.
That wouldn't have been no secret.
I mean, that's very taboo, sir.
So,
I mean,
right. Basically, you dating the mom and sleeping with her daughter.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Are you going to continue to do both of those things?
Oh no! This is we
years ago,
done
okay.
anyway on some whole service, but not because of that though. But I mean,
Okay. Do you keep in touch with the daughter?
no, not really. I mean, I do when we, you know what I'm saying, every blue moon, happy Mother's Day type like that, happy birthday. You know, we all cool, but
That ain't your kid, right?
No.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
Gotta ask.
Can you imagine?
No.
Fetishes out here.
Well, you got out. And look at you sneaking at work on the phone. But
If it is, she coming through there.
Where you work at?
Nope.
Nah, I ain't telling you that. You wildin'.
All right. Well, thank you for calling and sharing with us.
No doubt.
And
Yeah,
sharing with the whole family. All right. Well, that was Tell Us a Secret. 800-292-5150. In case you couldn't get through, we're always taking your secrets. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie. And let's discuss Bryson Tiller. You know, we look at him as such a talented artist. Everybody's always looking forward to more music from him. But what is the reason why he kind of went into his shell? We'll talk about it. It's way up.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot.
Let's get it.
Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that yee tea.
Come and get the tea.
Yo, it's way up. I'm Angela Yee. Mano's here. New Mano!
Yep.
And it's a Friday, so you know what that means. New music every single Friday. We'll be doing that all day. And we have a world premiere every top of the hour. Glorilla featuring Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, the Wannabe remix. But we have so much more to talk about. Let's get into some Yee tea right now. Behind the scenes, we were discussing Ice-T. He was upset at some statements that Lenny Kravitz had.
That's weird.
Lenny Kravitz said he's been on a spiritual journey that's led him to be celibate for 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said you were celibate, but then I realized you thought we said celebrate.
Yo, you crazy.
Now, Ice-T said 9 years without sex, F that BS, weirdo-ish, F that journey. And he said, if you're a guy and you can go voluntarily 9 years without sex, you're following the wrong page. So I don't know why this bothered him so much.
Triggered him like, what?
He was like, 9 years?
What
Can you
if
do
something
anything?
happens and it's over? Like, you don't get to heaven and God's going to say, man, you could have been doing your thing.
I will say Lenny Kravitz probably had a ton of sex before that. And maybe he just felt the need to cleanse himself. You know how you like, all right, I'm going to give up drinking for a month. And then next thing you know, you don't drink anymore.
Right, but 9 years is a long time, though.
I don't know if he does
Super
other things.
duper,
Maybe he's
whoa.
kissing or
Whoa.
cuddling and not having
Other
sex.
things. I don't know what that means.
Anyway, the Vince Staples show has been renewed for season 2 by Netflix. You know, he really wanted people to go ahead and make sure that they know, come on, let's get this show back. And it is back. And the people have spoken. The most riveting, captivating, and polarizing show on Netflix is returning for season 2. So congratulations to him. That's not an easy thing to do, to get your show renewed for another season. And speaking of a show that's been around for quite some time, Simon is apologizing to his family. And, you know, he's on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And
He's still on it.
well, I don't know if he's going to be on there anymore now that he and Portia are no longer together. But he put up a post, my life is not a storyline. My life is a story of perseverance. And then he said the Gobedia, I don't know how to say his last name, Gobedia family has always been a prideful family, probably one of the largest families in Nigeria. Our name is literally tied to one single family. So most people with that last name are related. So when one of their family members is reduced to a storyline, thousands of family members are also affected by the narrative created and meant to destroy. I want to publicly acknowledge and apologize to my family.
His name is Guabadia.
Guabadia. Yes.
Yeah,
So
Guabadia.
yeah, now, those were choices that he made, unfortunately for him. All right, Bryson Tiller was recently talking to Kayla Thomas on Kiss FM in LA, and he had some things to say about how he had imposter syndrome, which is something that plagues a lot of us. Here's what he said.
I'm disappointed that I wasted like 6 years of my 20s with imposter syndrome and just like not believing in myself and trying to please everybody and just thinking about all these outside voices. So I'm more so just disappointed in myself. I let people trick me out of my spot when I've dropped my first album. Saw a lot of bad reviews and it just made me be like, dang, I actually am trash.
I didn't know there were bad reviews of his album. I feel
thought he
like
was
when he
always good
came
from the
out,
door,
yeah,
yeah.
people were loving him.
But you don't be knowing what somebody going through, though. Honestly, I can relate to that. But that's part of growing, though. You go through a period where you doubt yourself and when you're hearing all these voices, but you gotta get past it.
Imposter syndrome is tough too. You get into these spaces, you feel like you're not supposed to be there. You doubt yourself. You feel like everybody's smarter than you in the room.
Right. You're looking around thinking everybody doing better and you questioning everything that you do. Am I that good? Am I good? Not good? And,
All right. Well, I'm glad he's being open about it. Feels like he must have moved past it to be able to talk about it now. And that is your Yeetie. When we come back under the radar, years from now, we'll all be saying, where were you when you found out that Trump got convicted of 34 felony counts? And I'll tell you where I was, and we'll give you some details. But right now, let's get into some Bryson Tiller exchange. It's way up.
In the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
Oh, my goodness. It's way up. And Mano's here. And this is definitely not for real under the radar. I mean, this is about Donald Trump being found guilty. His conviction on 34 felony counts. Would you say he blew trial?
He blew trial.
All right. Well, he already has posted political prisoner. I am asking you to stand with me today. Can you chip in any amount to help me take back the White House? Even $1 will send a powerful message. And according to his campaign, they're saying that they've raised $34.8 million in small dollar donations since that verdict. That's what they are saying. So they said that figure was nearly double its biggest day ever. And he is continuing to attack the judge after his historic guilty verdict. I mean, this is unheard of. This has never happened before. We have to find out next if he is going to go to prison. That answer is uncertain, but the judge has sent sentencing for July 11th.
Right. I don't think he's going to prison. I was looking at the news yesterday. They said for that Class E felony, only about 70% of people don't get jail time for that type of offense. Only 30% does. I don't think he's going to jail, and I think that this verdict kind of just going to make him stronger.
And by the way, he has other cases pending too. I think he has 3 other cases pending. So he has other things going on in Florida and Georgia.
Right.
Now, according to Donald Trump, he's having a press conference right now. He had said he was having one at 11 a.m. Immediately after the verdict, though, he did speak. And here is what Donald Trump said immediately after.
This was a disgrace. This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man.
All right, this is punishable by up to 4 years in prison if it should happen. Shout out to our Manhattan DA, Alvin Bragg, because people were really bashing him for doing this. A lot of people didn't think it would happen. And, you know, he says that bad people are responsible for his conviction. He's saying there's never been a more conflicted judge. He said he's under a gag order, a nasty gag order, where he's had to pay thousands of dollars in penalties and was threatened with jail. And he said the trial was very unfair. We weren't allowed to use our election expert under any circumstances. You saw what happened to some of the witnesses that were on our side. They were literally crucified by this man. And so there you have it. He falsified business records, according to what is, I guess it's not alleged anymore because he's been convicted. We'll keep you updated because there's a lot happening right now as he is speaking. But we do have the Way Up mix at the top of the hour. And also we have a special guest joining us, up and coming artist Shai. She is Method Man's daughter. I hate to have to keep on saying that, but you know, it's relevant. What are you going to do? It's Way Up.
Way Up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
All right, it's Way Up. I'm Angela Yee. My guy Mano is here.
Mano.
I love a Friday because not just because we have the weekend, but also because we love New Music Fridays. Now, a lot of activity going on, and we're going to get into new music next. But first, let's talk about SZA. She just recently posted some original audio. She covered Eminem, Lose Yourself, and she said, you ever just cover Eminem on some tender-ish for feels, not on a project, just for mental health? Eminem commented with a shocked face, and here is her cover of Lose Yourself.
Lose yourself in your music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot, and now I miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
It sounds really nice. By the way, that's a whole different new take on Lose Yourself. So, even Eminem likes it. All right. Now, J. Cole fans are concerned about his new collaboration with Tems after Grippy. He was on the song Grippy, and They're like, he ain't gonna mess this one up, right? Did y'all think Grippy was bad in the room? Yes? Let's hear that. I mean, Cash Cobain has been killing it, but people were saying things like, please take the Grippy song back like you took 7 Minute Drill back.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
saw
too
that.
late. Yeah. So, the fans have spoken. All right. And then here's something that I guess has been bubbling for a little bit of time now. Bia versus Cardi. Now, everybody is speculating that the two of them are not getting along. There's been that speculation for a little bit of time now, and they had some subliminals on social media. Well, here's what Bia had to say on the B-Duh remix.
I have this hip hop this shit and that's so funny to.
All right, so hopefully this isn't going to be anything that ends up being too crazy. But Cardi, as you know, is on the Wannabe remix. And here's what Cardi had to say. And quite clearly, she does cleverly say Bia's name.
I'm stuck like that when I see her. Please don't nobody want to be her.
That was nice. That was nice.
I'm going to be honest. I don't even know why they don't get along. And then Bia also quoted lyrics from Offset's Clout, which obviously Cardi B is on. B is whack, B's is trash. I should hang B's right over my knee the way I be putting my belt today. So.
Whose lyric was that?
That's from Offset.
That was Offset lyric.
And then in the follow-up, she said, B, you don't want me in the booth. I'm really like that. And then
She just said this.
Yeah, she put this on social media. So everybody's saying that's the response.
Let
and
him
then,
fight.
Mm-hmm.
Let him fight.
I don't know, man. Here's the problem. I do like both of them.
Yeah, we like both of them. But it's okay. This is the sport.
I do really like both of them. So, that's hard for me. And Bia also feels like she just be out the mix and out the way, like just doing her music and doing her thing. So I don't even know what the real problem is. But they did trade some jabs earlier. Sometimes it's the fans. Some people accuse Cardi B of biting her style. So it could be something that was ignited because of that. I don't know. Maybe it's a pick a side thing. But that is your Yeetie. When we come back, it is a Friday, so let's talk about new music. It's way up.
I go. Hey, everybody, whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. My guy Mano is here.
New Mano!
Award-winning advice giver Mano. So, we got Ask Yee, 800-292-5150, and we have Tide on the line.
What's going on?
What's good?
Chilling. How you?
I'm good. It's me and Mano, and we want to know what your question is today.
So I got a girl that I deal with, but I'm not really attracted to her, and I got a baby mother that I mess with. I don't know what to do. I want to deal with my baby mother, but I don't know. Like, me and her been through so many rocky situations. I don't know how to deal with it. And then my baby mother, she always say, "Oh, well, you mess with this."
It sounds like you kind of want to mess with both of them. So my advice to you is that you call both of them up, you set up a dinner, you introduce them both to each other, and then y'all could be, you could get the best out of both worlds.
But he's not even attracted to the other woman.
It's something about it that he likes.
Yeah, what do you like about her?
I like she bought her money. We both get money together.
They get money together. Okay.
You like her ambition.
I would introduce them together and then put your big boy pants on and just tell them what you need, what you like. You can't live without both of them. You need both of them. Do that.
Okay,
he got it.
My advice is you only like this woman because she's ambitious, but you're not going to want to be with her. You're not even attracted to her. That shouldn't be somebody that you even date. It feels like you want to get back together with your child's mother, but you guys argue all the time and can't seem to get along. And part of what the arguments are about is her accusing you of things that you claim you're not doing, but you just told us that you are. And you want to be with her, right?
I would want to, but she act like her.
It feels like you don't know what you want, but you know what you don't want. And what you don't want is this ambitious girl that you're only attracted to for that reason. Why don't you clear out your space, spend some time working on yourself, because women can tell when you're not serious. And your child's mother is tired of you wasting her time, not being serious. And if it can work out, you got to give it a real shot. But if not, you're running around doing too many different things, too many distractions, too much clutter. Do it for yourself.
I'm going to do it for myself. Thank you.
Okay.
Put them together, bro.
All right, well, that was Ask Ye, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, we'll still take your calls. And when we come back, we have a special guest joining us. We have Shai joining us. That is also Method Man's daughter. She's an artist. She's got a new song out right now. It's called Hair and Nails. The remix is out right now. You could watch her videos, but super talented. So get ready for this. It's way up.
Yeah, let's go.
Turn me up. Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and we've been trying to get you up here for a while. But we have up-and-coming artist Shai in the building with us.
Yes. Hello. What's up?
I love how on your page it's Chey and you like pronounce Shai.
Yeah, because a lot of people call me Chey.
Now, Maynard was here earlier, and he was like, he had a story about you.
Oh, yes. That's my buddy.
He said he came to your Sweet 16.
He did. He performed.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he said he had no idea like who he was coming for. Mm-hmm. They just told him, and when he showed up, he seen me and he seen my dad, and it was just like a vibe.
But he said that he was going to make an appearance at a Sweet 16, and they were like, her dad is going to come give you the money. Mm-hmm. And then he said nobody told him who your dad was, and then he showed up and it was Method Man.
Yes.
And he said, like, you know how crazy that is?
Right.
And I played him some of your music.
Did you?
Yeah, and he did really like Hair and Nails.
Thanks, Nino. I love that.
Yeah, so he was like, okay. He was like, okay, she's all right. She's good.
I love that. It's been 10 years since he performed at my Sweet 16, so.
She was like, let's be clear, I'm not 16 no more.
Exactly. Gotta let them know.
To be clear.
Stepping in.
Right now, we are talking to Shai, young artist from Staten Island. New song, Hair and Nails, is out right now. Now, let's get into some of your background. So you grew up in Staten Island.
Yes.
When did you first start tapping into your musical side? Because, and I hate this too, if you search your name, it's always like Method Man's daughter.
Yeah.
That's what it says like in front of everything, which it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah, you know, I have my own name. You know, it's Shai, but we go off. It's okay.
But talk to me about when you first started tapping into the musical side of yourself, because those are some big footsteps to follow into.
Absolutely. So me and my brother used to put on concerts with each other, singing my dad's songs and, you know, all the songs that was out in like the early 2000s. Mm-hmm. And then when I was 9, I made my first diss record, I guess you could say.
Who you was
dissing? A bully from school.
I know you did not put out a diss record.
Yeah. It was called Don't Mess With Me. So I was just basically telling her, don't mess with me. Like, girl, like the same girl, you know, we're not even gonna give her no shine. God bless her, you know?
Okay.
But she was bullying me, so you don't have to do my little, I don't remember the verse or anything, but I do remember it was my first ever email account because I needed to make the beats to put on MySpace. Mm-hmm. So my cousin made me my first email. That's how I knew I was 9. And I was like, it's lit. I got a song. I'm about to make an album. And then after that, I've just been like on and off my brother, shout out to Power and Intel, my cousin. I just been on and off their tracks. So it's been in the background. Mm-hmm. You know, I wanted to finish school first and do everything. So, but I'm liking it.
And your brother does music too.
Absolutely, yes.
Is he in the video?
He is in Hair and Nails.
Driving? Okay.
Yes.
I was like, that got to be her brother, because, yeah.
Yes.
I said, because if that was your man, he looked too much like you.
Oh.
Yeah, that got to be her brother.
He looks just like my dad. He does do music. He just put out his latest project on SoundCloud. You guys can search it up at Fifth Power. It's 5THPXWER.
And then even with the Wu-Tang Next Generation, y'all actually had done some music together too. With like, I think it was Ghostface's.
Yeah, Ghostface Son, Young Dirty, YDB. And then my brother Fifth Power, my cousin Intel, were all the technically second generation. We're like a step down from our fathers who started this big legacy. So we thought, why not come together and just do something that can't be done by anybody else? Because who else can say they're the second generation but the actual second generation? So to come together with all of them, it's like a family. It's always been a family. Most of them are actually my family.
Right.
So it's never anything like weird or awkward. It's literally like love all the time.
All right, Shai is here and she's got some new music. She's from Staten Island. She's got a famous dad. I hate to say it, it's Method Man, but it is what it is. But we have more with her when we come back. It's Way Up.
Look.
Yeah, what's happening?
You want to know my name? Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and we have a special guest in the building. She started rhyming at a young age, but now she has some new singles out, and check out her latest one, Hair and Nails. We have Shai in the building. Now, how protective were your parents of you growing up, like as far as dating?
They were very protective, but I always kept in the back of my mind that Staten Island is so small that whatever I do, somebody knows my parents.
They definitely.
Somebody's gonna tell them. I remember when I first got my new car, my dad took a picture of it in the parking lot of my school. And I'm like, how did you get here?
Wow.
Like, please relax.
Was it intimidating for guys to try to approach you?
Absolutely.
And then, how was like, listen, I would hate for if I was a guy, met the man, be like, what do you want with my daughter?
He's a big guy,
like,
right?
how did he treat them?
My dad, he's not like, you can look at him and be like, oh, that guy, like, he's mean, scary guy. But he's really not. Like, he'll be like, what's up? And go about his day.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the end of the day, he'll pull me aside like, what's up with that? Who is that going on and all of that? And then my mom is the same way, but she's more like forthcoming with it. She's
Okay.
gonna check you in your face like, what you got going on? Spin around? Okay.
Okay, not strict, but paying attention.
Absolutely.
And what have they told you as far as you doing having a career in music? Because it also is not a very easy business to be in, and there's like a lot of crazy things that have been happening.
Absolutely.
So, what is some advice that you've gotten, say, from your dad or from your mom?
One thing that my dad said to me that will always stick with me is just be versatile and be open to everything. And that's what I try my best to do. So my EP or my album that's coming up, when we finish it, is going to have a little bit of everything, just so I can have a variety of sounds for everybody to hear and get to know me from. And from my mom, what sticks with me every day is don't slow down.
Right now, we are talking to Shai, a.k.a. young artist from Staten Island. New song, Hair and Nails, is out right now. And then I saw you were in Detroit.
Oh, yes.
And
that
you was with Trina.
Yeah, shout out to Trina. Trina
I saw
brought
you
me
with
out.
Ross. So tell me about Trina, because you shout her out in the song, You the Baddest.
Yes. Trina, tell Trina she the baddest. Well, we are the baddest, Trina. Trina knows that now. And a lot of people are coming from me like, oh, Trina's not gonna like this. But when I met her in Detroit, and well, first when she even invited me, it was like Trina invited me.
You.
Yes.
Oh,
to
tell
Detroit.
me how this happened.
So she reached out to her team, reached out to my team, and they heard the song, and they heard me mention her and reference her moniker, which is the baddest bee, Hair, nails on immaculate, too fly for the ratchet-ish. Tell Trina I'm the baddest bitch, call me U-Haul, cause I'm packed-ish. And she liked it. She liked it a lot, so much so that they invited me and my team to Detroit with my dancers. And during her set, she brought me out.
Oh, that's so nice.
And she was like, cause she likes to put on for like up and coming artists and women and women empowerment. So for her to do that for me, when she brought me out, I was just so like, whoa, like it was a sold out show. Like, it was my first time ever in Detroit. It was a lot going through my head, but once I hit the stage, it's like, boom, I'm here. And then Trina's co-signing, it just felt amazing.
That is so amazing.
Yes.
Performance-wise, now, what do you have lined up? I know you have an EP on the way.
Yes, EP. We're working on the EP. The video for the Hair and Nails remix is coming out soon.
Okay.
That remix just dropped, so that's on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music.
And how can people follow you?
You guys can follow me on Instagram at I'm Shai. That's just an I and an M, CHEY 2 underscores. Everywhere else, Shai Music.
Thank you so much for coming through. I cannot wait till after the EP comes out and we do some follow-ups and see what's going on now.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right, it's Way Up. You can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. And when we come back, you guys have the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. My guy Mano is here.
Yes, I am.
That's right. And what a great Friday.
It's a great Friday.
Beautiful
All Fridays are
weather
good. It's beautiful.
everywhere.
We feeling good. We celebrating.
After, yeah, you're celibate now.
Yeah.
Feels like all around things are better. Donald Trump, we're watching what's happening with him. Convicted on all 34 counts.
A lot of rap beef still.
A lot of rap beefs. A lot of new music out today.
Yes, it is.
It's going down. And you got honored.
I got honored.
Tell us about that.
Oh,
Congratulations.
I got honored. The New York City Parks Department invited me to an event they had yesterday, and I got honored. I got me a certificate.
All right. We love to see it, guys. And of course, this is your show, so you guys have the last word.
My entire life, I have identified as a lesbian. I'm not sure if it was because men kind of ruined it for me, but I have been seeing someone, and yeah, I think that I changed. And I haven't told anybody, so it's good to get off my chest.
My name is Shantae. I just want to shine the light on my sister, Jasmine Orange from Chicago, Illinois. Both of her young men have grown up to be awesome young men. She has a son graduate going to college. She has her own business going on, doing lashes and hair and selling life insurance. And she is just doing phenomenal as a single mom. Shine a light on her. You keep going, Jazzy.
Going way up with Angela Yee.